Hello, everybody. Welcome to a special edition of the Disorganized Religion Podcast, where we will be looking at the first round results from the DRP Bracketeering Disney Princess Challenge. It was the 16 seed Alice from Alice in Wonderland facing off against Ariel, the Little Mermaid. You had Merida from Brave, the 8 seed, versus the 9 seed Jasmine. You had the 5 seed Aurora, one of the Mount Rushmore princesses. Aurora from Sleeping Beauty against 12 seed Moana, and the 4 seed, another Mount Rushmore, against Elsa from Frozen, the 13 seed. Over at the other end of the bracket, you had Pocahontas, the 14 seed, up against Belle from Beauty and the Beast, the 3 seed. You had Snow White, the 11 seed, against Mulan, the 6 seed. You have Anna from Frozen, facing off as the 10 seed against Tiana from The Princess and the Frog, the 7 seed. And lastly, Tinkerbell from Peter Pan, the 15 seed, up against Rapunzel from Tangled, the 2 seed. So those are the matchups that you set up. Let's take a look at the results. The first matchup, Ariel the Little Mermaid, the 1 seed, facing off against Alice from Alice in Wonderland, the 16 seed. It wasn't close, as you would expect. Ariel wins it, 92% to 8%. Alice heads for the hills. Ariel moves on into round number 2. Next up, you had the 8 seed, 9 seed matchup, Merida from Brave, Jasmine from Aladdin. Jasmine moves on into a whole new bracket. Moving on to round number 2, she wins it, 75-25. Jasmine is the winner over Merida. You had the 5 seed, Aurora, Mount Rushmore of princesses, versus 12 Moana. But Mount Rushmore is going to have one less face because Moana wins it 60-40. A shocker. Sleeping Beauty not moving on into the next round. Next up, you had the 4 seed, Cinderella, versus the 13 seed, Elsa. A couple of popular princesses. It's unfortunate they went up against each other the first round. And unfortunate for Cinderella because she is bounced. Elsa from Frozen wins round number 1 and heads on into round number 2. Tinkerbell, 15 seed, Rapunzel, 2 seed. Rapunzel wins it. She had long odds to win, long hair on top of that. 68-32, Rapunzel moves on to round number 2. You had Tiana from Princess and the Frog versus the 10 seed, Anna from Frozen, a close one, 51.9%, 48.1%. Anna from Frozen moves on into round number 2. Both of the Frozen sisters still in it. Next up, you had 6 seed Mulan versus 11 seed Snow White. And Snow White, a Mount Rushmore princess, wins it. 52-48, a close one. Snow White and all of her 7 dwarves take it and move on into round number 2. Next up, you had Pocahontas, the 14 seed, the only one real actual person in this whole thing, up against the 3 seed Belle. No chance. Belle wins it. 84-16, Belle moves on into the next round. And so the next matchups will be interesting. You'll have Ariel from Little Mermaid, who won over Alice in Wonderland, facing off against Jasmine from Aladdin. Ariel versus Jasmine in round number 2. Winner goes on to the final 4. Next up, Aurora from Sleeping Beauty, bounced by Moana. And so Moana will face off against Elsa from Frozen, who bounced Cinderella, the owner of the castle. A shocker there that neither Sleeping Beauty or Cinderella moves on, but they're not in it. Moana versus Elsa in round 2. Next up, you have Belle from Beauty and the Beast, who beat Pocahontas, facing off against Snow White, who took out Mulan. Belle versus Snow White, an interesting matchup there. Looking forward to seeing how it shakes out. Next up, Anna from Frozen, who bounced Tiana from Princess and the Frog, will face off against Rapunzel from Tangled, who beat Tinkerbell. So that'll be an interesting one. Both of the Frozen sisters still in it. There you have it, friends. You are now on the clock to vote for your favorite princesses to move on to be in the final 4. So get on over to the Facebook page for the DRP, cast your vote, and we'll see who moves on. This has been the Disorganized Religion Podcast. Take care, God bless. The DRP is out.